nobody saw this coming. Tyler Perry, Hollywood's beloved billionaire filmmaker, now finds himself at the center of a $260 million lawsuit that's shaking the industry. An actor claims Perry lured him in with promises of fame, but behind the scenes, things turned dark. And the text messages leaked? They're hotter than anyone expected. This story flips everything we thought we knew, but that's only the beginning. His name is Derick Dixon, a working actor with big dreams, small credits, and now a $260 million lawsuit that has Tyler Perry's entire empire hanging by a thread. Derick says he was promised stardom, but what he got instead was something darker, much darker. He claims Tyler Perry used his influence to pull him into a twisted game, mixing career favors with personal boundaries, mentorship with manipulation.
Wants to harass. I was like, well, I gotta protect me because I'm saying no, and I don't want this person, as powerful as they are, to try to get in the way of my work.
And this isn't speculation. This isn't gossip. This is court-filed, lawsuit-backed, text receipt-supported reality. The same Tyler Perry known for preaching faith, family, and Black excellence is now being accused of behind-the-scenes behavior that feels more like a power trap than a Hollywood dream. And what makes this even wilder? Derick brought proof, screenshots, quotes, conversations that feel way too real to be ignored. Messages that show an A-list director allegedly blurring the line between professional opportunity and personal desire. This lawsuit doesn't just name Tyler Perry, it names Tyler Perry Studios. It claims coercion, workplace abuse, and a disturbing pattern of behavior that could make the Diddy drama look like just the beginning of something bigger. Because like Diddy's case, this starts with one voice, one claim, one man speaking up after years of silence. And already, fans are asking, is Tyler Perry the next domino to fall? For years, there were rumors, whispers about his personal life, speculation about what goes on behind the scenes, but no one expected this. Not with texts, not with detailed allegations, not with a $260 million legal hammer crashing down. So what really happened? How did Derick Dixon go from aspiring actor to the man threatening to take down one of the most powerful figures in Hollywood? Let's go back to where it all began. The first meeting, the promises, and the moment things took a turn no one saw coming. At first, it all seemed innocent enough. Derick stayed in touch with Tyler Perry, believing he was cultivating a mentorship that could lead to more roles, maybe even a real career. Tyler was warm, generous, and encouraging. Then came another invite. Early 2020, Perry's Atlanta mansion, a chance to build the relationship further. Derick says he accepted, hoping this would open the doors to the next big role. But what he says happened that night was nothing like what he expected. According to the lawsuit, after a few drinks and friendly conversation, Derick ended up staying the night, sleeping in one of the guest rooms.
You're sleeping off Hennessy in his guest room because he says it's safe. Because I know I'm bad, so after a big party, won't say what type. You spaz out, push him out, like what the get ready to leave. He apologizes, blame it on the alcohol. And you try to forgive him. So you're like, all right, man. All right, I'm gone. You shake his hand on the way out, and he tries to grab you. He tries to shake and grab your equipment. And you spaz even more. Like, what the f*** you doing, man? What the f***? Oh, my bad. So you go to leave, he tries to do it again. Now, at that point, my only regret is not breaking multiple bones in this person's face.
And that's when things allegedly crossed a serious line. He says he woke up to find Tyler Perry in the bed with him, touching his thighs. Shocked and uncomfortable, Derick says he immediately rejected the advances. He tried to keep things respectful, afraid that pushing back too hard might cost him any future in Perry's orbit. But here's the part that has people raising eyebrows. Despite the rejection, Perry allegedly didn't pull away. Instead, Derick was soon cast in The Oval, a much bigger role than before. On the surface, it looked like progress, a win. But behind the scenes, Derick claims that's when the pressure started to mount. He alleges that Perry began sending him text messages that were personal, flirtatious, and increasingly suggestive. Conversations about sexuality, hints about what Perry wanted, questions about what Derick was willing to do, and what he wasn't. And according to Derick, the roles kept coming. But so did the uncomfortable moments. He felt trapped, like saying no might cost him everything, and saying yes would mean crossing a line he couldn't live with. And just when he thought things couldn't get worse, they did. After the second role came through, Derick says the messages from Tyler got bolder and more personal. According to the lawsuit, Perry allegedly started sending text after text, not about scripts or auditions, but about desire, emotional intimacy, and sex. One message reportedly asked Derick, "What's it going to take for you to have guiltless intercourse? Have you found that in therapy yet?" Another, "I would hope that you'd let someone hold you and make love to you. You're missing the best years of your life, my friend."
I wasn't working for him in the month and the year that he showed up to my apartment and offered me $100,000 to take my clothes off. He said, "I don't even need to touch you. I just want to see you naked." I declined.
Tyler allegedly blamed his flirtatious mood on testosterone, joking that whoever flirted with him next was in trouble. In one message, he confessed to feeling jealous that Derick had a photo shoot with another man, saying he wished it had been him instead. And yet another message reportedly read, "You're so beautiful. When you finally unlock your mind, you're going to drive someone crazy." To some fans, it reads like a man flirting awkwardly, but Derick says the situation felt anything but harmless. According to him, the messages didn't just come from a man, they came from a billionaire who had the power to make or break his entire career. And Tyler knew it. Derick tried to deflect, even joked at times, but always with a line he wouldn't cross. He claims he told Tyler he wasn't into intimacy like that, and that he wanted to earn roles based on talent, not relationships. But Perry allegedly kept pressing, and the pressure, it wasn't just emotional, it was physical too. And what happened next took things to a terrifying new level. In June 2021, Derick says everything escalated, fast. He was once again invited to Tyler Perry's Atlanta estate. This time, he says he was staying in the guest house, alone, relaxed, dressed only in his underwear before bed. That's when things allegedly took a disturbing turn. According to Derick, Perry came in late at night to say goodnight, but it wasn't just a friendly send-off. Derick claims that Perry suddenly yanked down his underwear, groped him, and said, "Relax, just let it happen. It won't hurt." Derick says he froze, then quickly changed the subject to de-escalate the moment. He didn't fight, didn't scream. He was terrified. This incident, he claims, was the final straw, the clearest violation of the boundaries he'd been trying to hold since the very beginning.
Doing these PR stunts. Oh, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna do that. Well, then speak on, if you're gonna have classes of HBCUs after this sketchy shit, wanna air him out too. I'm just tired of carrying this with me. I'm tired.
And once that story hit the internet, fans immediately drew comparisons to another headline-making scandal, Diddy. Just like Diddy, Tyler Perry is a larger-than-life mogul, powerful, rich, and seemingly untouchable. Diddy's downfall started with a single lawsuit from Cassie, and then the floodgates opened. More victims, more stories, more receipts. Now people are asking, is this Tyler Perry's Cassie moment? Derick isn't just claiming personal harm. He's hinting there may be other victims, other men in the industry who've experienced the same pattern, but were too scared to speak up. And the scariest part? He may not be wrong, because another actor had already told a strikingly similar story, long before Derick ever filed his lawsuit. Long before Derick spoke out, actor Christian Keys shared a similar story. In a 2023 Instagram Live, he revealed that a powerful Hollywood billionaire tried to take advantage of him at a party years ago. He said the man got him drunk, offered him a guest room, then tried to assault him while he was passed out. twice. Christian didn't name names, but fans noticed the clues. A black billionaire, big on philanthropy, always giving back to the black community. At the time, people guessed it was either Diddy or Tyler Perry. But now, after Derick's lawsuit, the puzzle pieces are clicking into place. And fans think Christian may have been talking about Tyler all along. While the internet was still catching its breath, one person wasn't surprised at all: Monique. She's been calling out Tyler Perry for years, saying he blackballed her, spread lies about her being difficult, and killed her career when she refused to work for free.
Right? And he said, I can see the pain in you and I can hear it, and I want to let you know that I would never do nothing to hurt you, but the conversation kept going on. Only for Tyler Perry to admit he did start a rumor that I was difficult to work with. He lied.
Even admitted to starting the rumor that ruined her. But she says he never apologized, not once. And now, word on the street is Monique feels like this is karma. She warned us. And now, fans are starting to listen. Even 50 Cent acknowledged that Tyler was acting shady in his dealings with Monique.
You don't worry about cancel culture, huh?
Huh? Why would you cancel things that are great for the culture?
Right.
Like, I mean, like, I was like, canceled, like, Monique, why is she canceled? I had to revisit that because it was like, it didn't make sense to me, babe. I'm like, so what did she do? She said something you didn't like? So she didn't work for 13 years after that?
Right.
And then I know Tyler wouldn't support that. He never told nobody not to work with her.
Tyler Perry?
Yeah. When I talked to him, he was like, nah, I never told no one not to work with her. And I said, but you Tyler Perry, and you never told anyone to
Work with him. Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And he was like, I never looked at it like that. Because I said, you just got to consider how strong your influence is at that point, because it hasn't happened.
Like, you say some things that I get scared of.
Now, the internet is divided. Some believe Derick is just chasing clout and trying to squeeze money out of a billionaire. Others say the pattern is way too familiar. And with Christian Keyes' story and Monique's warnings, this might be bigger than anyone expected. There's even talk online that Tyler Perry could be facing a Diddy-style downfall, with more accusations possibly on the way. He built an empire on faith, family, and inspiration. But if these claims hold up, it could all come crashing down. And with $260 million on the line, this is far from over. So now the question is this the truth finally surfacing? Or just another twisted Hollywood takedown? Do you believe Derick Dixon? Or is this all just a carefully crafted smear campaign? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We're reading everything. And if you think this story is wild, wait until you see who's getting exposed next. Tap here to watch the next scandal unravel, because someone else just got caught in the crossfire.